We are one of the first generations in the history of humankind that know what has happened in the past. You read about the knowledge of the ancient Hebrews about their past, and it's all Methuselah lived 900 years, and many of it goes into mythology and fairy stories. But here in the 21st century, for the first time in the history of humankind, we can look back and we can know history. And you know what? As an archaeologist, I can write my own chapter. Cyprus is the center, the crossroads of the ancient world. Every ancient society in the history of the Near East was represented in Cyprus. Rantivi is a temple which is discussed in Homer. This means my temple goes from 1300 BC. It goes all the way down to the times of the earliest Roman emperors. Therefore, it is well over 1,000 years old.
This is a rare thing. There are no more permanent dig sites left in the world. People from Harvard, Princeton, all over would love to have the site that she has. And she sends students over there every year to work in that site.
This is an unparalleled opportunity for our students to get behind the scenes in an excavation and be a real part of a very, very prominent archaeological excavation in the ancient Near East.
We learned about ancient Greece and we learned about Cyprus, and not until when I first went there could I truly grasp what she was talking about. And I'd remembered what she had taught in class, but to physically go there and look at it, it made more sense. It brought it all out, and then recognized many things that I could not have seen before.
It is a slice of history which is as important as the Temple of Solomon and the Second Temple of Jerusalem. Eastern Washington University is in a unique and very, very advantageous position to take its students over to Cyprus for archaeological studies.
The work that Dr. Bazemore does has put Eastern well positioned to be really one of the major archaeological finds and programs in the world.
We're finding coins, we're finding small idols, very small, tiny idols, both in terracotta, which is ceramics, as well as in bronze, and life-size terracotta statues.
In the College of Social and Behavioral Sciences, we see the Cyprus dig and Bonny's work as a huge opportunity to open up the world for us. We would like to see more opportunities for funding from everything from helping their dig site opportunities grow to sending more students there. Graduate fellowships would really help. She generally does take graduate students with her. An endowed professorship would be another way that this kind of work could go on and be more fully funded. That would allow Bonny to go to Cyprus more often.
If we had a house in Cyprus where we could keep Eastern Washington University permanent presence, that would make a huge, huge difference to the program. As I say, not just for archaeology, but for other professors who would like to use the resources at our fingertips in Cyprus. If this Eastern Washington University in Cyprus is funded as I envision and my dean envisions, then Eastern Washington University will have the best international program in the Pacific Northwest, bar none. This means that we are much more attractive to students. This means that the students who graduate from Eastern are much more attractive to their employers. This is a long-term publicity for Eastern Washington University. It will make Eastern Washington University have a high profile in the Middle East.
Eastern is the epicenter of Cypriot archaeology, and we're very proud of that.
This is nothing but going to make our university stronger and better and get the recognition which Eastern Washington University so richly deserves.